Namaste, I am Tejaswini and welcome to Astrology and Dharma. When Mars goes retrograde, he is the closest to the Earth, so his influence on us increases in this time. Mars is the energy of violence, competition, pioneering spirit, conquest, invasions, militant spirit, so everyone will feel this Martian energy a bit more strongly in this time. Mars goes retrograde once in about 2 years and 2 months, and he will be going retrograde from 7th December 2024. He will be at 12 degree of Cancer on this day, and as you know, Mars is neat in Cancer, debilitated. Then he will enter Gemini on 1st January 2025, then go forwards in Gemini from 24th February 2025 onwards. Then he will again enter Cancer on 2nd April 2025, and then he will cross 12 degree of Cancer on 2nd May, thus completing his entire retrograde cycle. Mars becomes stationary, stambit, for about 3 to 4 days before he changes his direction either way. And when a planet is stationary, he often triggers intense karmic effects which cannot be avoided. So best be alert from 4th to 7th December and then again from 20 to 24th February for any unexpected events connected to your Mars as per your horoscope. During this time, he will be going through all the 8 types of movement. The result that a planet gives is dependent on its speed. So Mars results in this time will be inconsistent. Note his power in your chart and be prepared accordingly. For example, if he is connected to your 10th house, your office work may see ups and downs. Especially if he is a significant force in your chart, like a Lagnesh or Yogesh, then you have to be even more careful. Normally, Mars travels through 30 degrees of the zodiac in about 45 days. This is his average speed. But during this time of about 5 months, he will be moving 3 times and very intensely over a very small, about 32 degrees length of the zodiac. So, if you have any birth planets or your ascendant degrees in this area of the zodiac, then be prepared for an intense release of Mars energy in your life. One important point here is that during this Mars retrograde period, Jupiter is also retrograde. Jupiter is the Jeev Karak. He supports life on this earth, and retrograde Jupiter has lesser power to support. So, one tip is to avoid taking any risk related to finance and health in this time. Also in this time, Saturn will be rapidly getting closer to Rahu in Pisces. This will trigger instability in various forms. Thus, this Mars retrograde period will see political changes, changes in the administration and governance related issues, military engagements and civil disturbance are bound to continue, spies, covert operatives, terrorist outfits, cyber criminals, all these secret sort of disruptive influences will be more active in this time. Especially when Mars is in Cancer, he will be aspecting Saturn in Aquarius. So, in this time, expect some accidents in transport and industrial sectors. Wind direction will be unpredictable in this time, and this will lead to intense weather changes. People working in the fitness industry, sports persons, people working in courts, in governance, in water and sea based industries, oil rigs, military, then soldiers, policemen, firemen, etc., may see some issues in this time. And on the nakshatra level, those of us who have their ascendant, that is a Lagna nakshatra, or the moon Janma nakshatra as Punarvasu or Pushya, will also see a excessive burst of Martian energy in their lives. Those of us who are in the Vimshottari Mars Mahadasha or the Mars Antardasha of any other planet's Mahadasha should also be careful. And this does not mean that all is bad. You will get opportunities, but always think twice and act. Also, do not take risks in this time unless you have all the data with you. Think twice and then act confidently. Generally, for everyone during this period, Mars related keywords and projects in life may not give expected results. There may be delays, or you may be required to redo, revise these projects. Be adaptable, think outside the box, try some creative solutions, and yet be prepared for all possible outcomes. Do not stick to only one approach or be dependent only on one thing. Focus on the final outcome and be prepared to work in any way to get it. In the current times, at least, the purpose is important. So be ready to change the method if you need to. And most important is be positive. Things will work out eventually. In Sanskrit, the word Rashi literally means a collection of attributes, and Graha means a force. So when a Graha transits in a Rashi, he uses the attributes of that sign to release his energy. Mars transiting in Cancer is debilitated. In this time, everyone is a potential underwater volcano. And retrograde means that rather than exploding outwards, this Mars will implode inwards. People will create problems to their own selves by their own behavior. So, in this time, be careful of misplaced aggression. Be alert about others trying to manipulate you emotionally. And do not try psychological tactics on others. There may be some simmering issues with the mother or maternal side of the family, and if you suffer from any blood related medical issues like BP or anemia or heart related things, then do not ignore any symptoms. Mars in Gemini is comparatively better as he is able to use the environment in this sign to better express himself. But in this time also, do be careful when interacting with your siblings, your neighbors, your office teammates. People might be two-faced in this time, may say one thing and do something else altogether. During this retrograde period, avoid getting into arguments with the people signified by Gemini and Cancer. If you feel your temper is rising, take a step back, take a few deep breaths with your chosen mantra, and then once you are in balance, put your point forward, politely yet firmly. And now, here are the general predictions for the Mars retrograde for the birth moon signs. For the Aries birth moons, this Mars retrograde is not favorable. Think back to October November. If you have taken any major decisions, then you may have to review the details. There will be overwork in the office, and you might neglect your home, rest, and diet. So take on only that much you can handle and take long term decisions only after rechecking everything. Do not get diverted from your chosen goals in life. Then for the Taurus birth moons, this Mars retrograde is average to good. You can expect some financial benefits in this time and you can take some bold decisions also. But as usual, apply your common sense and check everything first. Minor expenditure on health issues is possible, which you will be able to easily handle. For the Gemini birth moons, there is going to be some confusion as he will be going retrograde in your sign. You may feel unsure about your future, and choosing the right option may be difficult as you're not feeling confident. Depending on your age and your stage in life, this may be your education or career or marriage or job choices. So, do your research, find more information on all the options before choosing one. Be very adaptable in this time frame. The Cancer birth moons will also feel the confusion as Mars is retrograde in your sign. In addition to the uncertainty, you may feel randomly emotional about random things. You may feel aggressive one minute and tired the next minute. You may need to spend money on your residence and your properties. For example, for repairs or for construction work, and these may overshoot your budget also. Your spouse can have minor health issues, so pay attention to your spouse. Then, for the Leo birth moons, Mars in Gemini will be comparatively better. He can bring you some unexpected opportunities and you can capitalize on these also. But be careful when signing the final contracts and agreements. Read everything twice. But Mars in Cancer can trigger some minor health issues, general tiredness, and overwork. Pay attention to your rest and diet. Overall, this time is average to good. Virgo birth moons have a generally good time. Minor hiccups aside, you will be able to continue with business as usual. One tip is to maintain positive interactions in your office and with your boss. You might get one good project in this time which will improve your image in the office. But gossip about you can cause some issues, so be alert here. Minor issues with friends are possible, but nothing very serious. It is overall a good time. Libra birth moons may see a temporary change in the job. You may be sent for a short on site posting or some field assignment, or you may have to redo some major ongoing project, but you should be able to handle it. Then a sudden pilgrimage tour is possible. If this happens, make the most of the positive energy. Overall, Mars retrograde is going to be good for you. Then for the Scorpio birth moons, this Mars retrograde is going to be challenging. Think back to October, November. If you have taken any major decisions, you might need to review these decisions. Life will seem unsettled as Mars goes through all the 8 types of movements and you will feel settled only in early May 2025. There will be ups and downs and at least one unexpected event in this time. For the Sagittarius birth moons, you may feel stressed out for no real reason. You might simply imagine things and feel worried. So, first cross check everything before feeling upset. Rest may be affected as you may see nightmares or be restless at night. So, do your pranayam, your mantra, and keep your emotional mind under control. If you can keep your emotions in control, then this period will be good. Otherwise, it will be average to a bit worrying. Capricorn birth moons will have an average time. Mars related things will cause those routine types of minor issues which you should be able to easily handle. Quarrels with the spouse can make you unhappy. So, avoid getting into arguments at home. One tip for business people is to ensure that you get paid in time for the projects you take up. Do not work for others in good faith as you may not get your due. Also, do not trust your partners more than necessary. But overall, things will continue to improve. It is a good time. For Aquarius birth moons, your Mars related things can cause stress in this time. Keep your financial situation under control and avoid getting into debts. Do not ignore any health issues. Get your regular medical checkups done. And legal issues are also possible during this time, so be alert when signing any papers or getting into any litigations. The Pisces birth moons have an average time. Home life can be a bit worrying, so avoid creating issues with your mother specifically. Keep an eye on your children and maintain harmonious relationship with your spouse. Also avoid trying out things randomly. Always take decisions after checking everything. This is not a good time to be dreamy about things. Be practical and pragmatic. So learn to use the timeless wisdom of the Shastra of illumination and live your life in the best way possible. Thank you for watching. Namaste.